What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. First of all, before I get into this video, I want to thank everyone for the early birthday shout out. Um, it's the last week. You know what I mean? This is my last week of being 25. I'll be 26 Sunday. Um, I got some stuff planned for my birthday this weekend. No, I ain't doing nothing major, but I got a couple things planned out with some friends. That I'm looking forward to, of course. I think this birthday this year might be better than my last. That's a story for another day though, because my last birthday, it was shit, but that's a story for another day. Also, shout out to Bonnie Mott, Michael Wallace. Shout out to y'all for the Cash App birthday present. I want to thank both of y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Um, So, getting into this episode of GH, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I felt like it was a little inappropriate for Curtis to be bringing up a baby or having a baby with Jordan, right? Obviously, he ain't talking about getting her pregnant right now, but I felt like the timing of it was a little inappropriate because I feel like that's a conversation him and Jordan should have had before they got married. Even Jordan was surprised when he mentioned having a baby. I mean, I felt like it was inappropriate for right now as conversation for right now because she's going through a medical issue right now. You know what I'm saying? Now is not the time to be bringing up a kid. Plus, she already has an adult child, and who knows if she even wants to have another kid. You know what I mean? I felt like that was a conversation they should have had prior to getting married. You know what I'm saying? Like, I let me tell you something. Before you get married, you should definitely talk about babies and how many kids you want, the whole nine before you say I do. You know what I'm saying? Like that because that's a major conversation to have. Because if you don't have that conversation, then you don't know if that person even wants children or more children or whatever the case may be. So that's a conversation to have prior to marriage. You know what I'm saying? You don't wait until after marriage to have that talk. And it kind of came out of left field a little bit. That's why I say now was not the right time for him to bring that up. Um, Even Jordan was taken back by that. You know what I'm saying? She just trying to get better and get back to work. Speaking of work, I mean, I do like the fact that Curtis, because he knows his wife, he knows that she's gonna immediately want to jump back into work, so he made sure that she had an office in their home. He set it up so that way she got an office at the crib. So because he knew she was gonna want to check up on the office and stuff like that. So what I'm saying, that was some forward thinking on his part. Um, but that whole baby conversation, man, y'all really gonna have to have a sit down and talk about that. Like I said, that's something that they should have discussed months ago. You know what I'm saying? A year ago when they first got engaged. That's something that you discussed beforehand, not afterwards. Because you might not like the answer that you get. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not like that answer. Because ain't no telling what she might say. I mean, it's clear he wants to have a child, but ain't no telling what her answer is gonna be to that. You know what I mean? So hopefully they can come to some consensus, a compromise, something. You know what I'm saying? Like figure it out. Um Marcus and Stella might as well just get together at this point. I understand he wants to stay true to his vows and be friends with Stella because he's still technically married. But it's obvious that she's feeling him, he's feeling her. Um, they might as well go ahead and make it happen. His wife most of the time don't even know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, might as well just make that happen and figure out what you want to do the rest of your life. But I do like Marcus and Stella together. It's about time for Stella to get her groove back. I love that movie, by the way. How Stella got her groove back with Angela Bassett and Taye Diggs. That's like one of my favorite movies that came out 21 years ago. Um, about 20, 21 years ago. Still one of my favorite movies of all time. That was a dope movie. Whoopi Goldberg. That was a dope movie right there. Classic, true classic. But anyway, yeah, Marcus and Stella might as well do the damn thing, get together, and call it a day. Um, So anyway, moving on for to Chet. So now Chet apparently is working at the Floating Rib now. I don't know what happened with his job with Sonny or whatever, if he's still doing that during the day and working at the Floating Rib at night. I don't know. But I wish the writers would do more with Chet. You know what I'm saying? Him, Amy, I feel like they should do more with those characters. Other than that, what's the point of having them around, popping up on an episode here and there, randomly popping up? You know, give them a storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like, figure out what you want to do with them instead of just having them randomly pop up on an episode. It doesn't make sense because I do feel like Chris Van Eaton, who plays Chet, has potential, to be a good main character on this show. I think he does, given the correct material. I do like his chemistry with Maxie. Let me tell you something. Maxie has chemistry. She can have chemistry with a mop, and the chemistry would be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kirsten Storms. She has that it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can have chemistry with damn near anybody. She has it with Michael. She has it with Chet. In my opinion, she has it with Peter too. I'm just not feeling that pairing too much. Um, Lulu, of course, was all up in her business, talking about some, oh, Chet, he was flirting with you or he liked you or whatever. But she think that Maxie doesn't want to make a move with Chet because of Peter. My whole thing is technically Maxie is single. Technically. I mean, I don't even think her and Peter really defined what they are. You know what I'm saying? Technically, they're both single people. Um, I wouldn't blame Maxie though if she wanted to be with somebody else, or because like I said, Maxie has chemistry with damn near anybody, so it could work with a few different people on the show. Um, but I have a feeling though, Peter pretty much knew Sasha was on to him and Maxie. He pretty much kind of figured it. He kind of thought that she was on to them. That's why he wanted to warn Maxie about it. Because he know. Like the way that Sasha was talking and stuff like that, he know. She on to them. Like she's sitting there talking about, oh, I don't want to hurt Nina. I want the best for Nina. That's why Valentine brought me into Nina's life. And Valentine brought you into Nina's life to save his own ass. That's the only reason he did it, to get back into Nina's good graces and hopes that she would forgive all his many sins and take him back, which she has done. That's what he was. It was all just a scheme for him. You know what I'm saying? Some excuse for her to take him back. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he did this out of the kindness of his black heart. He did this for his own selfish gain. It's the only reason he did it. Um, she trying to make it sound like Valentine is all noble, and please, he didn't do this out of the kindness of his heart. No, he didn't. Valentine has an agenda for a lot of things that he does. A lot of stuff that he does, there's always some type of ploy, some type of agenda, something in it for him. Otherwise, he's not doing it. Her and Michael, as far as I'm concerned, Sasha and Michael, my thing is, I felt like Michael kind of overshared with Sasha today when he was telling her about all the Nell stuff and how she tried to destroy his family. I felt like he did overshare because, one, you don't really know this woman. You know what I'm saying? You don't know Sasha like that to be telling her all your personal business and Nell, and you know what I mean? Like, you don't know this woman like that. Just pump your brakes. You know what I'm saying? Michael is the type of person, though, he's very trustworthy. Like, he's a very trusting person. He's he likes to put everything on the table when he meets a woman. Tell her all about his baggage and stuff like that. And he typically does that all the time on like the first dates. I'm like, to me, I get it in a sense, but then again, I'm like, you don't want to scare the person off on the first date. I wouldn't really tell them everything or most things until maybe the second or third date. You know what I'm saying? The first date, keep it casual, keep it light. You ain't got to tell her everything because you don't want to scare her off. I'm just saying. You ain't got to tell her everything. Um, so anyway, Carly finally told Michael about the baby. Well, him and Mike about the kid. They were happy for her, but um, Mike was, I guess having a little episode today. Like he kept asking about Sonny and Carly kept telling him that Sonny was out of the country, he was in Turkey helping Dante with something, and Mike kept on insisting that she call him. You know what I mean? But she did try to call Sonny, but she couldn't get in touch with him. He was acting a little, not really erratic, but he was, acting a little different. Like the way he kept on insisting that she call Sonny and stuff like that. It was like a little mini episode or something. And then he kept saying that he wanted to go back to the home and and of course he didn't recognize Lulu at first and stuff like that. He didn't know who she was. Um, that's I feel bad every time I see Mike. For him to be going through that in his mind, and you know what I'm saying. Like it's sad to see it, to be totally 100% honest. So anyway, moving on from that. So Anna and Alex come face to face, and of course Alex wants Finn to treat her. And of course, Finn is refusing unless she tells Anna everything that she wants to know about her memories. Of course, Alex ain't gonna tell her everything. Alex is basically toying around with Anna. She's not gonna tell her nothing. She gonna keep taunting her. She gonna keep playing with her. Like she keeps sitting there talking about basically kind of warning Anna to stay out of it. Not stay out of it, but leave it alone. Basically saying whatever memories you have of mine, let it go. Whatever memories I have of you, let it go. Kind of warning her away from the truth. That's pretty much what she's doing. My guess is the truth has to do with Peter. If I had to guess, I would say the truth is something about his parentage. Maybe that's why she wants her to let it go. Who knows? But I know it's something that she doesn't want Anna to know. Otherwise, she wouldn't care about telling her. But I have a feeling she's definitely hiding something. Alex is always up to something. That's always the case with this woman. She always has an agenda, always has something up her sleeve. So, of course, she's going to toy with Anna at this point. Because that's what she does best. And she loves it. I think Alex gets a kick out of it, to be totally honest. But hopefully, Anna gets some answers quick, fast, and in a hurry. Moving on from that. I knew Dante wasn't going to shoot Sonny anywhere fatal. I said that on Friday. I knew he was going to shoot him somewhere where it was going to be a flesh wound or something like that, which he did. Shot him in the arm, which I figured he would because he basically tried to buy him and Sonny some time by convincing Raj to keep Sonny alive because he's more useful alive than dead. Because think about it. Raj can bring all his product into the U.S., into Port Charles, with Sonny's full cooperation. Because he told him if Sonny dies, Jason's going to take over the organization, and Jason's not much of a businessman. In my opinion, I feel like that's a little wrong on Dante's part. Jason is a businessman, don't get me wrong. Because remember, Jason took over the organization for Sonny back in 2008. And all the staff and the employees, they all like Jason. They actually liked the way he ran the Corinthos organization. They felt he ran it a lot smoother than Sonny did. Less reckless, more logical thinking, because Sonny is all but logical. Like he's everything except logical. But Dante definitely bought them some time, but he knows that Raj is planning on killing Sonny. Sonny obviously never checks his phone because he still doesn't know what the hell is going on in Port Charles. He has no clue about Ryan, no clue that Franco's innocent in this. Because he basically told Dante about what happened to Lulu and that Franco stabbed her because Sonny doesn't check the news. He doesn't know what's going on back home. So, Dante basically said he was on his way. He was trying to make his way back to Port Charles before Sonny came in. Because basically Raj wanted Dante to show up in Port Charles and work back at the PCPD basically as his mole. You know what I'm saying? Feeding him cop information and stuff like that. As his snitch, basically. But now he has to change tactics a little bit. Because he knows that Raj is definitely going to want Sonny dead. So, of course, Sonny told him, if he wants me dead, then you're going to have to be the one to kill me. So, of course, Sonny and Dante are going to come up with a plan. Which I figured they would, because that's their only way of survival is to work together and come up with some type of logical plan to get the hell out of this mess. But I will say, Dante and Sonny are finally even. I mean, Sonny shot Dante. Dante shot Sonny. So they're even now. It's about time. It's been 9 years in the making, but they're finally even. Um, but I think that's everything in this episode, though. This was a pretty cool episode, though. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.